As always, here's a list of what you're going to need. Go ahead, hit the pause button, get everything together, and we'll see you back when you're done. So you're going to take your T24 torque, you're going to pull your side covers. Okay, once you get these out, you're going to pull back on the side covers. You'll need these out of the way in order to remove the air cleaner. Using your 3mm Allen head, you're going to go ahead and take the two screws, the retaining screws. Be careful of the filter material that will be around the screws. Move everything out of the way slowly and carefully. When removing the filter, be careful not to drop anything inside the intake. You notice how much grime is around the cage when you're taking it apart. You're going to want to clean this up real good. That's all I could get locally was the K&N recharge kit from my local part store. But it works just the same. Put everything in the tub. Soak everything really good with the cleaner. It's pump spray. Make sure you get a good coat. Make sure the filter's got plenty of degreaser cleaner on it. And let it sit for about 20 or 30 minutes. While the air cleaner's soaking, I go ahead and take the chassis and go ahead and give it a good scrubbing. This accumulates a lot of dirt and a lot of grime. You want to make sure this is as clean as you possibly can. This is important because this is one of the key things that prevents dirt from getting past the filter and the cage into the intake. Next, we're going to move over to the sink, where you're going to go ahead and you're going to use a scrub brush if you have one on your cage and all your mounting hardware. Make sure it's good and clean. You're going to go ahead and give it a quick dry off. You're still letting the air cleaner soak the filter and dissolve some of that grime, making it easier to clean. You're going to want to be using warm water. You rinse the filter from the inside out. This helps prevent the dirt from being embedded in the filter deeper than it already is. It's okay to squeeze the filter at this point to get the water out, but do not ever wring it. All right, now you're going to take and clean your bucket out a little bit real quick. Put everything back in it, take it back to the bench where we'll oil it up. All right, so you're going to lay everything out. You're going to do a final dry on the cage. And what I do is I take a piece of black electrical tape and cut it just long enough to put a date on it, because you can peel it off when you want to change the date next time you clean it. This helps me keep track of when the air cleaner was last cleaned. This time around, had approximately 1,400 miles on the bike. And this will not come off until you get ready to peel it off. As far as drying goes, you never ever want to use an air compressor with an air gun. So you want to squeeze as much water as you can out of it. What I like to do is lay a towel out, put the filter on top of the towel, and just let it air dry. Now, depending on the weather, this could take quite a while. And just let it sit. Once dry, you're going to go ahead and use your filter oil. I'm using a squeeze type oil from K&N that came in this filter recharge kit. They also do make a aerosol version of this oil as well. You're going to want to apply plenty of oil at this point. You're going to want to knead it and keep reapplying it until you get a nice uniform coverage of oil to the filter. You may have to repeat this step several times. Try and get it as best you can, because the filter will soak up the oil. Once you're done with this step, you're going to let it sit for approximately 10 minutes. After you've let it set, you're going to go ahead and inspect the filter for even coverage. If you find any light spots, discoloration in the filter, reapply oil like you just did in the last step and let sit before final assembly. At this point, you're going to take your cage and you're going to assemble the cage carefully. Now, for installation, once you get to the bike, you're going to want to go towards the ECU at an angle to clear the screws. Go ahead and use your 3mm T-handle to reattach the screws. Finish putting on the side panels and everything, and there you have it. It's that easy. I want to say thank you for watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. And thanks for watching.